Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we're back to continue our playthrough of Total War Attila, featuring medieval kingdoms and the 1212 AD mod. We just had an attack and successfully took over Tunis, and found out that's not the exact target of our crusades. It's Jerusalem, so we're going to be moving on from here. Something I want to take care of before we move on is we have buildings that are doing us no good because they are not available to my faction, and right now I can't afford any of the conversion costs to get them to my faction because we don't have a heck of a lot of money. So what I'm going to do is look at dismantling these units to try and get them down to lower levels, so hopefully that would lower any costs of conversion. Maybe that'll get it in range to do some positives for me, but for now let's just hit dismantle at least on these 4 buildings that are not available to our faction. And then I'm also actually going to reduce the silver mine down just because it gives us a hit on public order also, so we're going to not repair that but dismantle that down to level 1. The only one I'm going to keep at this point is the fishing docks. It's expensive to repair, like where did I, yeah, 4,455, but we're taking a negative hit to our public order via food also, so with food in the negative, so once that's repaired that should take away that. And hopefully once all these different things, well, we'll see if the trailing army then coming down and sitting in the city while the rest of us move out will then at least allow us to hang on to it in the interim. We'll see, but that's the way we're going to move there. Also, I noticed we have a couple wives that I really haven't, or I should say princesses, I really haven't addressed recently, and I'd like to see if we can't look at a couple governors of ours to get them married and get some new family members of governors here. Humphrey is one that I'm looking at possibly for Ella, our eldest available daughter at the moment. And let's see, Ella has the ability to seek out marriage now for an arrangement, so we're going to see if she can't make an arrangement with Humphrey, so we're going to give that a shot. Humphrey is one that we're just trying to promote also, so we'll see if that all goes through. He's going to be a busy young man with all this going on. Potential promotion to provost and everything else. Now, I don't know if that by doing this, it just took away his potential promotion to provost. We may need to review that coming up. I don't know if it can do more than one of these things at a time. Not sure what that symbol means, but I think that's the marriage symbol, and it may, and I don't see his picture down here for provost. So after the marriage round, we may have to go back and revisit that potential promotion for him. And then we'll look at Philippa soon. She is only of 22 influence, so she can't quite marry, but I have kind of picked out who I'm interested in seeing if we can't get her married to, so we'll keep her on the back burner. And then we have another daughter soon that'll be coming of age, although actually she is of age now, but she's kind of shrewish. She's the worst daughter we've had as far as as far as her abilities. So we'll see if we need to marry her off or not. Maybe we can search the realm and find a home for her out there. We shall see. Alright, so I think that's it for this turn. We're going to go on to the next turn and see what pops up, and we'll see you on the other side.
I respectfully request that we cooperate fully in opposing our many enemies and rivals.
Alright, the Republic of Genoa wants a non-aggression pact, and that's in the zone here where I have no problem making a non-aggression pact with anyone there.
We are not a friend for the new moon and an enemy in the old. Come, can we not help each other openly?
Well, the Republic of Pisa is also someone I'm interested. I'm fine with a defensive alliance at this point. Let's just double check who they might. Yeah, it's mostly those to the south that it's having issues with wars, but those are already declared. So There's not too much else left down there that could declare war on them at the moment, I don't think. So let's go ahead and make a defensive alliance just to get that extra money that we're desperately in need of right now. Yep.
I am certain that with your famed wisdom, you can see that we benefit from your friendship, and you from ours.
Yeah, and the defensive alignments, I went for that one just because it pays us money, and we're in desperate need of money. I'm not looking to pick up any more defensive alliances at the moment.
Give careful attention, and then careful consideration in your wisdom to my words.
Well, I like your interest in Ella, but I can see maybe looking at a different daughter. Let's go see if we can make a counter offer. Let's see what you think about Anne. She's a lovely daughter. In fact, she's only 17. So she's a little shrewish. But we'll pick her anyway and see what the reaction is. Likelihood of success is high. Let's see if he what he might be interested in paying us. Well, all of a sudden drops down to low, so we'll just see if we can offer, say the 2,300 was a little high still. Let's try for 2,500 and see if they'll go for that. Yep, we'll leave it at that and see if we can make this happen. And then that gets rid of the shrew for me from having to worry about anything and gets us some coin. There we go.
I will give voice to the acceptance of your proposal.
Yeah, good luck, Thomas. Good luck.
We are a proud people, and would be proud to count you among our friends.
Yeah, a lot of people interested right at the moment in defensive alliances, and with no money on the table, moderate, we're declining. Okay, mission aborted. The Pope has declared this man a heretic and demands that all upstanding Catholics carry out his will. And this mission has been aborted. I'm wondering if he has not, his army has not died when we go to take a look at this. Hubert has passed, and I think we've taken him out of his office already, and he was just a statesman, I'm pretty sure. Political obstruction from Edward, trying to take his position. It did not work out, and he doesn't have enough extra favors to just get there himself. It lowers my influence, but you know, John has tons of influence, and he's so old. It's going to be his turn one of these times. So we'll give the permission, or the commission by decree. And Ella, noble marriage, let no man. Oh yeah, Humphrey has married, so it went through. It happened. So we got to remember to go back to Humphrey and see if he's going to get that provost promotion now. Oh, so Lars is part of our court by marrying. He doesn't go over. She doesn't go over to them. I wanted her gone. I didn't want her in my court anymore. Poor Lars. No wonder you're not happy and you have low loyalty. I guess this wasn't the way to do it. Now, Robert, I'm keeping you available for Philippa. Philippa, that's who I'm thinking will be married to you. Humphrey, you're the one. You're the one. That's who I'm looking for to go back and give you the promotion, or attempt to give you this promotion to the provost office. They're done. Let's go look at the other details and see what we have ahead of us here. A lot of population surpluses again. Populations are just growing rampantly. Everybody's happy. Public order is good. That makes a difference, I do think. Our different aggression packs. And with the death, we've lost a household executioner and some great public order. And we've taken the demolition down in Tunis. We'll take a look down there, as a matter of fact, right now. And just get a peek at what the public order looks like. Conversion we can afford now, so we got to decide, is this something I want to spend the money on? Let's look at the public order. Food is only -1, and we haven't even repaired the docks. So we're only losing 1 public order from that. We're going to get 9 more back, -16. We do have an army there. It's the religious differences that are causing the issue right now. Now, if we change it to the regular city square for us, that would give us 2 more public order back for how much cost? Not a great cost, which we have funds right now, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, 16,000. So maybe all of a sudden, with the money problems evaporating, that might be an area that we'll look at. And then we got some foods. And by changing this, which is much cheaper than fixing the docks, so what we'll go ahead with the docks is we will take it down a level, lose some food, but by converting this field for a cheaper cost, we'll gain access to that food that we're currently not getting because it's not a compatible building. I believe that's how it will work, and that's only 1125. So let's do these cost-effective conversions here that we can do there. The town barracks will help, although that will lower some of our food, but getting this back, whoops, getting this back will increase food 15 there, plus different food levels for fertility. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is dismantle the fishing docks and get it repaired then at that level. Hopefully that'll be cheaper. We're going to convert, if it's cheap enough, the town barracks. Just to also help with public order. The town square should be a cheap conversion. See, they're all cheap conversions when we have the funds. I wasn't expecting to have the funds available. And let's see what it is to convert to the proper town, which will give us the best public order. This one here, this style building would potentially give us the best public order potential. This one here, the donated fief, that has +2 order at this level. And better sanitation. So we'll convert here for that amount, and it's also the cheapest way to convert. And yeah, I'm fine spending the money on that right now. Let's see how far away this army is, if it's 1 turn away or not. Yes, it's definitely 1 turn away. So we're going to hang on and leave this trailing army here. And it can't hurt to get 1 more turn of recruitment. Commander. And then we can send our main General William on his way towards Jerusalem.
Going aboard.
And that wasn't very far away. Oh yes, you can still move.
All hands to the oars.
And I'm imagining that we probably got to stick more to the coast than the open water just to play safe.
The waves still beckon.
And this army will follow shortly. Now we do have over here, we have a assassin that we have moving, taking the slow boat, unfortunately. Probably the army will beat us over there. Yeah, there's Constantinople. And where is Edward up here? There he is. Edward, Edmund, he's one of the two. Thomas has gained the religious trait. We do have a food shortage in Tunis, but we're addressing that. And we have a new rank gained here. Let's see, public order is strong, sanitation is strong, so we'll see if this is Thomas where we ended up. Yes, it is. Let's see if we can get to a point. Unit experience, no, we're going to get to the point to get down to tax rate to help us out here. And looks like that's all the minor little pop-ups that we have going on there. Yeah, I'm wondering, we moved over here towards Muhammad. That mission was canceled, apparently. All that's left is the crusade for Jerusalem. He was with an army at one point over in this area, so he may have died in battle, and therefore that's why that was called off. So while I have some forces over here, let's get rid of some fog of war and just take a peek around. Oh, that's not my army. Here's my guy up here.
Is there nothing else? Treading softly.
Yeah, I'm guessing this army took out the army of Muhammad, and that's why our mission was canceled. So what we can do is with our assassin over here that we were using, we'll get him back to land, and as he wanders back over in this direction, now that we're at war with the Alamad Caliphate, we may have other targets of our own that may come up to help us out.
For God's glory.
And other than Tunis down here, everything, all the public orders in great shape right at the moment, so that's looking good. We'll see if anything's popped up as far as any new trade opportunities. And just the void ship of Wallachia, we're gonna go check them out one more time. They stiffed us before, but what the heck, money is so important right now.
I welcome you on behalf of the people, and give ear to your words.
And he accepted this time. There we go.
Men, and will be your honest friends.
And so
Here.
excuse me, yes, anything to help our trade, I'm willing to do it. Now we have some governorships open, to be quite honest, and that might be with that one death that we have, that maybe I just go ahead and assign a governor down in Tunis for the time being. I mean, I have a son down here, Stephen, who's basically doing nothing. Religious influence, -2, state religion. Does help public order, though. But it doesn't help any conversion to our state religion, that's for sure. But he's at, I think we'll look at him at a temporary placeholder right now anyway. Let's take a look at what we might be able to give him. We can add an executioner, as a matter of fact, to help his public order. Yeah, we'll leave it at that for the other household item. And let's go assign Stephen down to governorship down in Tunis. And in addition, we can also then look at our edict here, and we'll temporarily go with the public order edict just to help out, and hopefully we'll see some improvement here moving on. It's pretty dismal right at the moment, but we just want to hang on to it long enough till we finish a crusade and conquer Jerusalem. That's the plan. I guess we could argue that we might have it be worthwhile to start rolling up the North African coast and then having other armies after the crusade coming down from another direction, because I don't sense there's a lot of armies in the way on the path through North Africa, so that may be an option with an army there too. Kind of a pincer attack on the Iberian Peninsula / Northern Africa. Okay, that's this turn. Let's move on to the next turn. We'll see you on the other side.
Surely, my noble friend, you can see the wisdom in giving a small subsidy to our coffers.
I went ahead with the defensive alignments. We're not going full bore here. We decline respectfully, Leopoldo.
We find our coffers temporarily empty, and we're wondering if you would care to make a contribution.
Everybody's coffers are a little empty, but I'm not in a position to fill them right now, that's for sure.
We are not a friend for the new moon and an enemy in the old. Come, can we not help each other openly?
I'm thinking we can decline. Okay, we have some wavering loyalty from John in Bordeaux. I believe John has been a regular waverer, if this is the John I'm thinking of. And the holiness of the Pope has been gathered up to God, ending a fruitful chapter in church history. A new Pope has been elected without delay. And it really doesn't tell us who at this point, but let's see. Oh, yeah, it doesn't really say where he's from or what influences he might have, but there we go, new Pope. So the office has been secured by Humphrey without any other issues. Our control is still sitting at 24, but I do believe our dominion is on the rise big time. Some more population surpluses all over the place. And let's just make sure this army will be able to make it. It's going to be real close. Why don't we move you out just to see if by having you out he can make it. So yeah, I don't want to take that big of a hit in public order. We're going to climb you in there. It's only -3. We'll have to wait one more turn to take ourselves out of there. Yeah, now it's -1 now that we're in the city, not just in the port. So public order is under control down in Tunis. We can look at hanging on to that for a little while as we move on to Jerusalem next turn with both these armies. Or one in Tunis, one moving on to Jerusalem, excuse me.
Put your backs into it, you men! Your next command? All hands to the oars! We still have a good wind.
And with that recent death, we lost Heraldic Heater Shield, not bad. Learned Tutor, well, that would have been nice to have kept. And Household lost, Decorated Sword. Who else died here? Oh no, okay, so we lost the Oh, John, he had the Decorated Sword that originally was given to John. That's why John's name popped up. I was thinking, what, John died? We finished the demolition of the fishing. We finished our fields. So that's all the above is helping the public order in Tunis come under control for us.
Salutations!
We're going to keep the assassin moving just along this northern African roads.
Moving out. Is there nothing else?
Just to see what we can see along the way. To give me some ideas after the crusade is over and we have a spare army here in Tunis, maybe we will head across North Africa, or we'll decide if we need all hands on deck to the south of France. Adam has gained loyalty. It's good to see people gain some loyalty, and we gained our empowering the local ruler. That definitely helped the public order down there, and we resolved our food shortage, and Edmund has gained a rank.
How can I serve you?
Nah, he's got to be so old. Let's go see. Now he's only 60. It feels like he should be 80 by now, but he's hanging in there all right. We're gonna we've done all of the public order things, so we're just gonna pick to inspire troops, and maybe just because, what the heck.
I am a champion of the Lord.
We're gonna bring Edmund via the coast. I don't think he's going to win the race getting down to Jerusalem to be our eyes, so I may just bring him to land here just to see the lay of the land over here.
Heaven be praised.
Yeah, we've pretty much got everything scouted out, so we'll head back to our former positions.
Treading softly. How may I serve you? As
There,
you
now we've pretty much removed all the fog of war from over here. We know what's where now.
I am done for now.
And we have some decent funds to spend, and what I may do, I don't know if the funds stay in the positive and they build up enough, since I don't need to build any public order buildings at the moment. We may look at levying yet another, parking another army over here to levy some troops here periodically to help with the Iberian Peninsula, since we'll be losing one of the armies we're technically paying for right now after the crusade. Yeah, because we, even with the crusading army, we have the ability to build one more army. Well, we actually have a trading partner become a possibility that I might not have thought of before, and that is the Alamud Caliphate down here. I think I'm going to see about opening trade there. They're just thrilled that we're at war. To help, in a way, it helps them out being at war with a common enemy. So let's see if we can gain some benefit from this battle, this war, this crusade.
Welcome, friend, welcome. I, in my lord's name, will give you a fair answer before the sun sets.
Well, that's good to know. Let's see if you're willing to pay. Success high. Let's just keep going up until it's no longer high. There we have a moderate chance. Let's give it a shot.
I humbly propose this, in the hope that you will see the merit of closer ties with our people.
One more counteroffer with me not asking for quite so much money. And let's see if we can make this happen. There we go. We have new
Your
trade.
offer is fair, although I do wonder if you missed your calling. Friend, you should be selling second-hand camels.
I always like that line. You should be selling second-hand camels. I didn't think my trading was that aggressive. Did you? All right. I think we're ready for the next turn to send our armies on the way. This time we'll have both heading in the same direction, one well ahead of the other. But that's fine. We may get there and find out we don't have to wait on the siege down in Jerusalem, and we'll have a follow-up army. So let's get to the next turn.
As long as our strength remains, we would be honored to count you as friends and more.
Friends and more. Well, I'd like you to be friendly for a little while longer. I'm fine with that. And I see they've taken over Valencia, so the Crown of Aragon is, or did they have Valencia? I think that went back and forth. But anyway, no.
I dislike begging, but we require money. Surely you can help your good friends.
Surely we cannot.
Surely, my noble friend, you can see the wisdom in giving a small subsidy to our coffers.
We'll just do the quick decline on this one.
We believe that cooperation rather than hostility would serve us both well in the trying days ahead.
On the Pepple States, I'm fine taking a look at this one. Yeah, we'll just do it. We have some hostile agent activity out there. Assassinate. Were we assassinated? Yes. It looks like one of our spies down there was assassinated. The Iberian Peninsula proving to be... Well, let's go find out exactly where that took place. Well, no, we don't want to go to you, Edmund. Edmund has, oh no, passed away for natural causes. The guy I just said I thought was 80, I guess he was old anyway and passed away at 60. So agent hostility, I need to, oh, it's telling me it's in London, but that's where I'd have to re-recruit. So let's take a look down here. Yeah, I lost one of my spies. I only have one spy. So down in the Iberian Peninsula, I was correct. We have a promotion for Adam there, I see, but we'll come back to that. More population surpluses going along, so we got all sorts of buildings we can build, and we have good money up here. And we've completed a town. Okay, some of our conversions down in Tunis are completed. And we've gained some households, so we'll have to see by gaining the households who has come of age. Oh, Stephen, Joan, Stephen. These people are already of age. We just kind of picked up a bunch of households members this way for whatever reason. And we finished our treadmill-powered crane, so we can upgrade our ports to really help our income too, as long as the Squalor will handle it. We have a bunch of ranks gained, so let's go address those real quick. Which one is Stephen? Oh, is he our newest governor down here? And we're looking at even and flat public order. So we're just by converting then fixing the few buildings that we did, we've gotten public order under control. So that's all very good news for us. But Stephen, that means we could focus on tax rate. All of a sudden I was thinking this might be a temporary city to have taken over. But maybe not. Maybe not. We can improve his authority even more to help with public order. And then I'm going to work on his cunning, which really doesn't do a lot except for upkeep for some of the buildings, but it allows us to gain access next promotion to the tax rate, which really should then help us out a bit. Alright, Henry, you're our next promotion. Lyon. Everything's in great shape over here. We can now no longer empower the local ruler, but we can change over to help our wealth a little bit and growth. And let's see what we can do for a promotion on Henry. Yeah, well, tax rate right there. Boom, that's one of them. And we might as well hit his cunning right here, because that does help with building upkeep. And we aren't doing a lot of building over there right now, so that's not too big of a deal. Yeah, so we'll just go with the cunning for now.
Ready for battle.
Adam, our general in Toulouse, has gained a promotion. just by sitting in Toulouse. How convenient. Yeah, we're just going to go down here and do this one, straight promotion down here, just because I like the increased movement range that both these perks down here give us. And Humphrey over in Essex. Let's go take a look over there. Public orders just fine. Squalor or sanitation is just hanging in there. So we won't be able to upgrade this port because of the squalor hit it'll take until we do something about our squalor buildings. So we can't upgrade, gain the 2 squalor points that we would then get by upgrading the port. So we're going to go ahead and actually upgrade to a Catholic monastery. And maybe this is going to be one of those ports we'll be able to upgrade. But anyway, that does not get us promoted. That just is a side side note that I tend to get distracted on quite often. Now we're not going to use those items. Let's see. We can replenishment is not really necessary, and since everything else is in order, we're going to go down for the tax rate here. And that's all our promotions. Let's go see where I might be missing a governor now. Do I have any negative traits by losing a governor or negative influences? No, public order is not taking a hit anywhere. Who was it that I might have lost? Now, Edmund in Switzerland, he was our... So I didn't lose a governor, I guess. That was our priest. Yeah, we have 10 out of 10, so I did not lose a governor. Let's go take a look at a new spy and a priest then, up here. I know I can recruit a priest in London. So even losing the priest that we had in Switzerland, they're now under control, even without the priest there helping their public order. So what I may do is recruit a priest this time with the idea of conversion. Down in northern Africa. Wounding aggressors in both those slots. We'll just go with Peter.
Salutations.
And then we need to look at a spy recruitment over here. We'll just go with Watchman, campaign spotting chance, local province. Since he's going to go head back down to the Iberian Peninsula. Oh, what does this mean? I cannot... I'm fielding the proper amount of spies. I thought one of them just, or maybe what he was doing is he was injured and he wasn't killed. I guess I gotta read a little closer to some of these pop-ups and let's find out. I was dangerously close to murdering one of our own. So he did not perish. He was wounded, so I do not need to recruit another one. So it pays to read a little bit closer and not just glance at stuff. So now we can get this little trade-off here going. We can get this army moving towards the Crusades. They're much healthier now for that little wait. Just hopefully it doesn't cost us because there's too much going on defending Jerusalem. And we'll get this army in here, and we are under control there for the moment. Is this going to be considered deep water over here? We're not going to take that chance. Yeah, I think it would have been.
Fleet reporting. Would that I were as swift as the angels.
Well, we are extremely close, and we may, just may, be able to move on Jerusalem on our own unless we get up close and an army all of a sudden appears there and we have better sight. We don't know what's down to the south or what is around that might be considered a reinforcing army. we're gonna have to take a closer look if we have a moment. Let's take how much time limits. What is our time limit? 12 turns still. So we're in great shape time-wise. In fact, we should even then, if we need to, be able to wait for the follow-up army if that proves important. So we'll get our minor characters on the move. So it looks like for the Almohad Caliphate, it looks like all their armies are up in the Iberian Peninsula because the Northern Africa front is extremely empty. Yeah, and we're going to get to land here because your services are not needed down in Jerusalem any longer. Hubert, we're going to set you back to where you were watching in the first place over here. There we go. And we have Arthur. And you're going to continue your administrations up here. The public order's in great shape. Actually, I just don't have anywhere to really send you. So maybe we'll send you down to the Northern Africa area anyway, since our public order's fine up here.
Lord, bless my voyage. The Lord's work is never done.
Okay, and that's it. And unfortunately, just doing these turns and taking care of the miscellaneous business does take time, and don't want this episode to run too long. We're definitely on our way to the final crusade destination. We're not that far at all anymore. So I think it's safe to say that next turn we'll probably start seeing some action as far as a crusade is concerned. And once that's done, we'll be able to resolve any other outstanding issues in the Iberian Peninsula. So we're going to call it right here. I hope you enjoyed the episode. A lot of getting ready, a lot of preparing, a lot of... in fact, when we get back, we're going to have to pick our new technology that we want to go on. And we may get back up here to the military side of things. Because right now, public order-wise and growth-wise, we have plenty of money to spend with what we've researched down here. So I'm kind of thinking we may be looking at going forward up here to start working on upgrading militarily. So hope to see you next time. I want to thank you so much for watching this episode, especially if you've made it this far. Amazing, and thank you for that view. It's a quality view in my book. So once again, ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching.